Here I was minding my own business, and little did I know what was about to happen to me. If you don't know, I have a series on my channel called Worth Your Wishes, which is basically a guide and analysis for characters that are getting a rerun on Genshin. And since now it's time for Chiori rerun, of course I would not miss the opportunity to post that for her. But oh boy, I was not expecting what was about to happen. My name is dPhoenix, and in this video, I will talk about this massive Zhongli stan who was the biggest hater of Chiori and eventually started hating me too. But before we start, I want to clarify that this video is not a hate response. I am not mad with the situation, in fact, it made me laugh with the amount of copiums I saw. I know that being a content creator eventually will bring people like this to my channel, so this is more like a funny video telling this story. And I don't want anyone here going to attack this person. And for those saying that I'm out of ideas to the point where I'm posting my hater comments as a way of content, you are kinda right. Nah, just kidding, I'm just not in the mood to record something else right now, but trust me, the normal content will continue. So, without any furthers, don't forget to follow me on my socials, like Twitch, for the chance of winning free blessings if you want. Oh, and code dPhoenix on U7Buy for a discount when you go and buy Primo Gems. So, without any more furthers, let's talk about this situation. Everything started when I posted my Chiori guide and a person named Oliveira left a comment about her. They did everything right, they wrote good opinions and suggestions, and in fact, I even said that the suggestions were good, but the only thing he got wrong was confusing Chiori with a main DPS, something she is not. She's an off-field sub DPS. And then, this wild Pokemon appears, and he just says, TLDR what? Bro was about to be super annoying, but he never cared to actually read the good arguments that me and Oliveira were talking about. Anyways, after explaining everything to him, dude just replied with, she lost her role to Shilonen. And at first I was like, what? But then I remembered Navia. She indeed lost her place on her team to Chilonen. But in any other scenario, she didn't. We are talking about a support with a main DPS capabilities and an off-field sub DPS. They will never compete with each other, and instead will always coexist. But I guess little bro was not ready for it, because his response was, watching other creators, Zhongli be better. And I don't know what type of copium this guy was on to say that Chilonen and Zhongli were a better combo than Chiori and Chilonen, but the fact is that this excessive amount of copium put bro talking like Razor. Anyways, when I saw this comment, I knew I was upon someone who lacked knowledge and was pretty much basing his opinion on some content creators he saw saying this. So, I kindly explained to this guy that Zhongli is a support and a sustainer, just like Chilonen. They would overlap with each other. So instead of having two sustainers, it would be better to have Chiori dealing extra damage while off field. But of course, we are talking about Zhongli biggest glazer. So of course bro said that those 20% res shield were better than the extra damage Chiori would provide. And then he insisted on saying that Chiori got power crept by Shilonen. At this moment, I was like, what the hell is bro saying? I genuinely believe he thought Chiori was a sustainer, because once again, he was saying that she got power crept by a character that fills a different role than her. But anyways, I once again explained that Chiori and Chilonen are not in the same role, so she can never be power crept by Chilonen. And this time, I will let you all in that side guess what was his next answer. Option number 1. He admitted that they don't have the same roles, so they will never power creep each other. Option number 2. He said Zhongli was better than both of them. And option number 3. He insisted on saying that Chiori was dead on release, and Chilonen just ended her. Now, if you said option number 1, unfortunately is incorrect. And the same goes for option number 2. I know the title says Zhongli stan, but come on, if he said this, I would just gave up right there. So yes, the correct answer is option number 3. Which is as dumb as option number 2, because once again, different roles. So they will never substitute each other, and will instead coexist. And with this being said, I was already starting to be a little annoyed by all of this copium and glaze on Chilonen and Zhongli. So, I remember bro that the only one that got power crept was Albedo, because Chiori made everything he does, but better. And I decided to put some salt in the wound of this glazer and told him the sad truth, that the only one that got power crept by Chilonen was Zhongli himself, since he lost all of his best teams to her. After sending this message, I was like, you know what, bro probably ate some rotten fruit with Razor and the wolves, because he's having some kind of virus affecting his brain. So I decided to leave my phone away and I went to take a good shower. For my surprise, when I came back, I had a lot of comments from him and another user arguing between each other. All of it because while I was gone, bro answered me saying once again that Chiori was dead on release and Shilonen further ended her. And wait everyone, he used the argument, Sales proved that. Little bro even said that Zhongli provides comfort and rest shred and Chiori provides none. And he ended his statement telling me to listen content creators and Chiori crafters or keep being delusional. Bro is lost in copium and glaze. He's so deep that until now he couldn't understand that we are talking about characters with different roles on the team. And worse, he was bold enough to blame the sales of a character to justify his point. When I came back from the good shower, I noticed that the comments behind Zhongli Glazer number 1 and the other guy were becoming like a civil war. But in short, the other guy was actually spitting facts, like the sales not being good because people were saving for Arlecchino, and that if your team can deal more damage with a sub DPS instead of a support, why would you pick a support? And the best argument in here, that maybe little bro was defending Zhongli a lot because he had skill issue and didn't know how to dodge. And on the other side of this civil war, we have little Zhongli Glazer saying that the guy was coping and that Zhongli is still used by many people and that he should use Zhongli as well because he's the one with skill issue. Which doesn't make sense because bro was supposed to defend Zhongli and is instead giving him out to the enemies. After coming back, I decided to join the war and I explained to little bro that no one pulled for Chiori because they were saving for the other new characters like Arlecchino or Chlorinde, or saving for reruns for Neuvillette or Forina, and that Chiori didn't have a big part on the main story so her hype was lower. And then, since this man wanted to use the argument of sales to justify his opinion of Chiori being bad, I decided to use my secret weapon and mention Kazuha, who didn't sell very well when he was launched, and is one of the best supports we have until now. I further fortified my arguments by explaining this dude that out of the Geo roster, the only ones that can compete with Chiori are Albedo and Kachina, and both are worse than her. And let's see how he answered my argument. No one pulled for Chiori cause she sucked. I knew I was going to win the battle because I'm actually arguing with a wall, but I was not expecting bro not to accept defeat like this. At this moment, I realized that bro was out of arguments and he was pretty much just saying random things at this point in attempts of not losing the discussion. So, I just told him that next time bro needs to learn how to create his own opinion instead of basing it on sales and other content creators' opinions. And I went a step further and clarified that I never said she was a must pull, but that I would not accept someone saying she is bad when they are comparing her to characters from different roles. And after sending this, for the next 1 or 2 hours, bro didn't say anything else. And I thought it was over. But he's a Zhongli Glazer after all. He probably built his Zhongli as a shield bot with 60k HP because he was still able to come back to the discussion after this. And let's see what he said. No, it's more like I wanted from the start. A long text doesn't help your case and in fact makes you more stupid. Results speak from themselves. Look at the sales and look at the Abyss usage. Chiori was never relevant, never good, and never will be good. She has been power crept by Shilonen and that's a fact. She's bad, this channel is bad, 1k subs not knowing anything and trying to sell a defective product, and Blood Tent Lie is sad lol. Our only use is for it needing to fill a character slot, but that's it. Oh my god. I actually thought bro was coming with a good argument this time, but just like Signora against Raiden, Blood was super affected by rage and anger and fumbled hard. And you know he fumbled hard when he liked his own comment now. That's actually sad. Well, it was nice to see this, but it's time to put an end to it. Let's do like Raiden and deal the final blow. And let's leave this Homelander wannabe crying. Okay little bro, just let me know next time for me to bring an umbrella to protect myself from the tears you are making from crying like a baby. Oh, and by the way, I don't know who are the channels you saw talking about Chiori, but you should invite them to go with you together to study the game again. Because comparing a sub DPS to a support is mad dumb. Talk to me when you get older little bro. I'm here to help people who wanna learn more about the game, not people who wanna continue dumb. I'm sorry little one, but you left me no choice. If you are seeing this video, because I have no doubts that you became a hater after all of it, I just wanna let you know that you probably gave me the funniest content I could ever get from a comment section. You surpassed the Hutao stands, and you achieved a different level of cope and glaze. And for all of the others, let me know what you thought about this video. And remember, everyone is welcome to this channel and this community, but when you comment something here, be ready to have responses that will go against what you think. And for the Genshin community in general, don't be like this crybaby. If Zhongli is your favorite character, it's fine, but don't think he's a god. Ayato is my favorite and I don't go and say he's the best Hydro DPS. So please, next time you guys wanna fight for what you believe in a discussion, just make sure to have good arguments and to accept those who think the opposite as long as they also have good arguments to justify that. Leave your feedback on the comments. Don't forget to follow me. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. Feel free to join my streams on Twitch to win free blessings. Code DFenix on U7Buy for a discount on your Primo Gems, and thank you so much for being on that side. See you all on the next one, stay safe, and have an amazing day.